Good morning. I'm Melanie Hurd, and I'm a curriculum coordinator with Monroe City Schools at Shelling Elementary, and I'm here to read one of my favorite stories. Now, this story is called Walk On, and it's about a baby. And as a mom of 8 kids and 6 grandkids, and we have a new baby at home. So this is why I picked this book. But also, it has a message for all you parents out there that are really trying to get through all this new normal we have. So our book is called Walk On. Is sitting there on your bottom getting boring? Hey, laying around all the time becomes entirely unacceptable. It is time to learn how to walk. The first thing you'll get to do is stand on your own 2 feet. It sounds easier than that, though. You will need support. It is tricky sometimes. What you think will support you won't. He's looking at all the toys and different things in the house. Be careful of things that are wobbly. You don't want anything to fall on top of you. Stay away from fragile stuff, too. You don't need something new to cry about. You get a grip, you pull up, and stand. Are your knees buckling? That's okay. Straighten up. See how different everything looks from here? Find your balance. It may take some time. Remember to breathe. Feel the sway, but don't let it tip you over. When you think you've got it, let go. Oops! It's very common to fall down. Hey, it's okay. Go ahead and cry if it helps. Feel better now? You can try again, but first, run down the checklist. Are your socks bunched up? Are your shoes too tight or too loose? Is your diaper weighing you down? Fix whatever it is before you start over. Once you're standing up without holding on to everything, you're getting ready to take that first step. Make sure the path ahead of you is clear. You don't want any obstacles blocking your way or any rough patches tripping you up. Work on all these voices saying, come on, you can do it, let's go already. This is great. Oh, this is boring. Don't just stand there. What are you waiting for? Oh, it's easy. Don't be scared. Go. Only begin when you are ready. Important. Don't look down at your feet. Look towards where you want to go and imagine yourself already there. Then, when the time is right for you, take the first step. And another, and another. It gets easier, huh? Baby, you are walking. The end. I love to teach, and I love to read, and especially to kids. I love that. So one of my favorite books that my little girls liked when they were little is Fancy Nancy. So this is Fancy Nancy and the Boy from Paris by Jane O'Connor. I almost always get to school early, but on Monday I was tardy. Oh, that's just a fancy word for late. I come in and see a new kid. He is standing next to Miss Glass. Robert comes from Paris, Miss Glass is telling everyone. He just moved here. Paris? Oh, Paris is a city in France. It's gorgeous. Oh, that's just a fancy word for beautiful. Bonjour, I say in the book nook. That's fancy hello French for hello. I am Nancy. I've never met anyone from Paris before. I spoke slowly so he would understand. It's really nice here, Robert said. I miss it. He has a book on cowboys. He probably wants to learn all about this country. I want to go there someday. I'll show him my book. It's about a dog in Paris. Do you like the United States? Yes, said Robert. Don't you? Well, yes, I do. I've lived here all my life. Then Miss Glass put her finger to her mouth. It's not talking time, she said. It is reading time. On Tuesday, I sat next to Robert at lunch. Have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower? I asked him. Robert nodded and swallowed. Lots of times. Our house was near it. I tell Robert, I know all about the Eiffel Tower. There's a poster of it in my room. I know lots about Paris. I shared some of my lunch. They were donut holes, I said. Robert gave me a funny look. I know that. I've eaten donuts before. That night, I tell my mom and dad about Robert. He is very nice. He already speaks English. I want to be his friend. How do you say friend in French? The word amari, my mother said. You say it like this, ami. I love French. Everything sounds so fancy. Why don't you ask him over to play, my dad said. So, the next day I do. We can play soccer. Do they play soccer in Paris? Well, sure, all the time. I'm a good kicker. I'll come on Friday. On Thursday, it's show and share time. Robert brings his toy horse. It is brown and white. My grandpa has a horse like that. Then Robert passes around a photo. I miss her a lot. Her name is Belle. In French, that means beautiful. Belle, I said to myself, now I know another French word. On Friday, Mom is at work. Miss Devine picks us up from school. Miss Devine lives next door. I tell Robert is from Paris. I'll tell Miss Devine. At home, we make a tent in the yard and we pretend bears are outside. We pretend it's terrible. Oh, that's just a fancy word for scared. Then we play soccer. We let my little baby sister play. Robert is a great kicker. My dog runs all around the yard. That's Frenchie, I tell Robert. She is not really French, though, but you will like her anyway. We go inside, and I show Robert my room. See, there's the Eiffel Tower, I said. Yes, said Robert, but that one does not have a cowboy hat on it. That Eiffel Tower is in Paris, France. It is taller and much more famous. But we have an Eiffel Tower too. Our Eiffel Tower has a cowboy hat on top. Wait a minute. I am very perplexed. That's just a fancy word for mixed up. But you're from Paris, France, I say. Aren't you? No, I'm from Texas. Paris, Texas, Robert said. Miss Glass told everybody that on the first day. Robert shows me Paris, Texas on the globe. Oh, I guess I missed that part. I'm kind of feeling a little silly, but not for long. After all, I have a new friend, even though he's not French. That's Fancy Nancy and her new friend. All right, my next book is called Dancing Dinos Go to School. We all love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are fun to hang out with. And this is by Sally Lucas. Dancing Dinos in a book. Dinos leaping. Look, look, look. Wouldn't it be fun to bring a dinosaur to school with us? Dinos landing on the floor and dinos dancing more and more. Dinos peeking through the glass and dinos sneaking into class. I think it would be kind of hard for a dinosaur to sneak into your classroom. Jiggling and wiggling to and fro, wiping chalkboards as they go. Dinos reading ABC and dinos counting 1, 2, 3. Dinos passing red and blue. Dinos wasting paint and glue. Dinos taking every snack, and dinos putting each one back. Dinos running out to play, and dinos cheering all the way. Dinos jumping hand in hand, and dinos digging in the sand. Dinos soaring on the swings, higher and higher. School bell rings. Stopping, dropping very fast. Chasing, racing, back at last. Dinos leaping, look, look, look. Dancing dinos in a book. The end.